My name is Nonema Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about the things that happened in courts because wow, Wednesday was such wow. Okay, Ubalo eventually he decided to get through the statements. He went through three statements. The one that they claim it's Kwabini statement and the two so-called confessions of accused number one. Okay. But something that caught my attention there was very serious. I was like, sir, are you for real? And something else that he did there, I don't know if you guys catch on it. He went through the statements, ne? The first statement that he says belongs to Kwabini. And then when he was done with it, he asked, do you know this? Do you know Kwabini was like, angas, 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 all of it, ne? And then when he was done with it, he did not ask him about the signatures. He let it be. He did not ask him about the signatures. Kwabin, did you know anything? And then he did not ask him about signatures because he was going through the statement. I don't know if you catch that. Oh, what does that even mean about Ubaloyi? I don't know. Now, one thing that caught my attention though is this. I'm gonna read this for you. There is something before that. There is something that is vitally there's a vital internal contradiction in Kwabin is in this so-called Kwabini statement. Ne? So on his account, both versions appear in the same document. They cannot be both true. They can't. Listen to this. Version 1. Kwabini allegedly have learned about Senzumeyiwa's death on the very day the accused returned from Vosloorus on the 26th of October 2014 or shortly after. You would remember that according to Muzi the so-called Muzi, in fact, before we even go to Muzi, according to Constable Zongo, the accused came back and then while they were sitting there doing whatever, then Chiki, who I choose number one was like, did you guys hear that Usenzo Miwa has died? Kwabini was supposedly in the room. So why is Kwabini not know? Kwabini is supposed to know that because he was there in the room, right? That is how it's supposed to go. He's supposed to know because he was also present when that situation was happening. Fine. Now, this version conveniently aligns with the state's narrative as advanced by Constable Zongo and Brigadier Bongani Kininda that the accused went to Basutu Hostel to celebrate immediately after Senzo was killed. Do you catch that drift? Ne? Now, version 2 says, in the same record, though, in the same document, Kwabini also said to have only learned about Senzo Meyiwa's death in 2015 after being told by Bongani Datsi. Why not being told by Muzike, the brother, but Bongani Datsi, the friend? Those two accounts cannot coexist in that statement. No, it can't. If Kwabini heard about the murder on the day the accused returned from Vosloorus, he could not have waited until 2015 to find out. It doesn't make sense. If he only heard in 2015 from Danzi, then he could not have known anything on the day the accused allegedly returned from the murder scene. And this is not a minor discrepancy. It can't be. It goes to the core of the state's post-murder narrative, the alleged celebration at Basutu Hostel. Now it's being very questionable there, their narration. The narrative that they wanted to drive, now it's questionable. Or else, Kwabini's account was reshaped to retrofit the state's theory. Both versions cannot be true, though. And when two mutually exclusive timelines sit side by side in the same official record, that is not confusion, that is contamination of evidence. Ujadrata can't tell me those things, they can't exist in the same place at the same time. There is something wrong with that. There is something very, very wrong with that. That alone, it collapses the evidentiary reliability. I don't think Ubaloy even read those statements to understand, guys, because what is this now? What is into lento sikuyo ngesenzo meyiwa case? Uzungu made it look like this entire situation happened to kwaGwabini. If this happened, and also if you must also remember, if this so-called murder plot was happening kwaGwabini, what happened? Because uGwabini said how many people that sleeps in where he sleeps? 5. How many? What happened to them? Where were they when all of this was happening? Why are they not witnesses in this case? To come and confirm that, yes, there was a party, the gents were there, and Gwabini. Funny enough, why would Gwabini, Gwabini, 1991, these people, the only person who is the close age, Gwabini, Ntanzi 1990, and then the others, 85 no 86. 85 no 86. So u-85 no-86 ipati bayenzelwa kuGwabini kodwa they are the older brothers. Angiboni. Doesn't make sense. Ayenzi sense loo nto leyo. So le nto iyahlangana because uGwabini is saying, mina, I only saw uZungu ngo-2017. If you are busy talking about 2014, don't include me there. I was never anywhere near Zungu, called the constable for 2014. It can't be. And lesi story uZungu asithethayo, uGwabini asithethayo la kule party yango-2017, it collaborates with that one of IQ's number 1, ukuthi the first time he saw uZungu ngo-2017. And then Mr. Zungu Senior, the father of Constable Zungu, also collaborates that these guys don't really know his son because he grew up in Ghana. Hi. Sizoyicela ivuthiwe, guys. One thing for sure, sizoyicela ivuthiwe. Ngoba into lento sikuyo sana. Into lento sikuyo ngulo mfana. Hayi. Waze wawuthengisa umzi wakowabo uZungu, waze wathengisa ngekhaya lakhe. Who's going to trust him now in the family? Something that was public. He will be known in history for being a humiliation in his family. If this was indeed a truth, fine. He was going to be a hero, but now he's a sellout. I can't believe this. I can't. It shocks me every time I try to wrap it around my head that we will have senior advocates now, even a judge that is willing to listen to this. Like Ubaloy, really? He is so serious, busy reading nonsense there and focusing as if this is, guys, in a competent courtroom, these things are nonsense. As was, it can't, as versions of it too, they can't coexist. They can't. That I heard about it in 2015, and then I heard about it in 2014, and guys, something is very, very wrong here. I don't even want to lie to you. This is the worst case in South African history. Worst. It is the worst kind in South African history. I don't care who says what. This is worse. Guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk in the comment section. Please drop your comments there. I want to hear from you because, wow, Sanalam, it is too much. Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Please make sure you do not forget to like, to share, to comment, and most importantly, please make sure you are subscribed on the channel. Please make sure you are watching the videos up until the end and you are watching the ads that are coming through. When you are doing that, you will be supporting this channel financially and in numbers, and I thank you so much. I am on 15K subscribers because of you. I couldn't have asked for better people than you guys. Bye-bye.